There are stories that time cannot erase. Mysteries etched into history like scars on the skin of reality. What you're about to hear is true, but what you'll understand, that's a different story. December 1st, 1948. Australia. Somerton Beach. At dawn, the body of a man is discovered lying against the seawall. Arms crossed, legs extended, his face turned to the sky, as if he had simply fallen asleep. But the man is dead, and from the very first moments, a veil of strangeness wraps around the scene. He is impeccably dressed, dark suit, tight tie, polished shoes. But his pockets hold nothing. No identification. No wallet. No money. Even stranger, all the labels on his clothing have been cut off with surgical precision. Who does that? And why? Police scour the beach. They find nothing. No signs of struggle. No footprints in the sand. As if the man had simply appeared out of nowhere. The autopsy only deepens the mystery. The coroner is certain. The man died from heart failure, likely triggered by a poison. A poison so rare, so sophisticated, that it left no trace. No chemical residue in his body. No toxins. Nothing. A murder carefully disguised? Or something darker? Then, weeks later, a breakthrough. A suitcase, forgotten at Adelaide railway station, is linked to the dead man. Inside, clothing, tools, a rare type of orange thread. But again, no name. And once more, every single clothing label had been meticulously removed. Then, a tiny discovery changes everything. A detective, examining the man's pants, finds a hidden pocket. Inside, a tightly folded scrap of paper. On it, 2 printed words. Tamam Shud. Those who know Persian poetry recognize it instantly. The phrase comes from the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. It means, "It is finished." But finished, what? The police go public, and a man steps forward. He claims to have found a copy of the Rubaiyat in the back seat of his car, left there, without explanation. At the back of that book, investigators find a strange, ciphered message, 5 lines of random letters, and a phone number. The number leads them to a woman, a former army nurse living nearby. When shown the dead man's plaster death mask, she visibly pales. She seems to recognize him, but she refuses to speak. Was he her former lover? An enemy from the past? A spy with unfinished business? Some believe the Somerton Man was a Soviet spy, eliminated during the Cold War. Others think he took his own life, heartbroken and alone. But everything in this case feels orchestrated. The unlabeled clothes, the invisible poison, the poetic goodbye. The terrified silence of those who might have known more. Since 1948, researchers, cryptographers, amateur sleuths, and intelligence experts from all over the world have tried to crack the case. They've analyzed DNA, combed through archives, attempted to decode the message. But the Somerton Man has kept his secret. No name. No past. No origin. Only this cryptic whisper, folded into his pocket, left behind like a final breath. Tamam Shud. It is finished. Or maybe, it's only just begun. And you? What do you think happened that night on Somerton Beach? Was he a spy? A lover left behind? Or something far stranger? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Noctalia. Because the darkness is only beginning.